Welcome to Conscious Conversations. I'm Amy Woodall. And our goal of this show is really to help you navigate all of the things that life may throw your way so that you can love your life from the inside out. So, with that in mind, let's meditate on this. Life has been, it's been lifing lately. And I'm sure for many of you, actually, I know so many people in my life that are going through some incredibly challenging experiences, whether that is in their personal lives, in their health, in their businesses. Year of the Fire Horse is really no joke. And the whole goal of these conversations that we have and these meditate on this episodes and the guests that we interview is that we can have a grander perspective on life, that we're not alone, that life is full of ups and downs, and learning how we can have the tools in our toolkit to allow us to navigate them more. So I'll give you a little life update over here. First of all, I would just like to say thank you. We've had 4 years of Conscious Conversations, previously known as Conscious Habit. 4 years. Incredible guests along the way, best-selling authors, some people that I follow and felt so lucky to be able to learn from and to interview. We've hit well over 100,000 downloads, nearly 150,000 downloads on the podcast. How cool to know that this little show that started off as just an idea in 2022 has now had a pretty cool impact. And we continue to bring new guests on for you to learn from. And in life right now, the last few years have been busy with a lot of change. And I'll be honest with you, I'm experiencing right now in my life some change fatigue. It has been a lot of change for a little too long. And the most recent change is a move. We decided we were going to sell our house and just happened to put it out there on the intranets and said, hey, here's a few pictures of our house where we think we're going to be selling it. That was on a Monday. And by Sunday, we had a pending offer. It never even hit the market. And so we've been in an absolute scramble trying to figure out where we are going now. And today, I am recording this on May the 19th. We are closing on our house on June the 4th with immediate possession, and we still don't know where we're going to live. Minor detail, minor detail. I have spent so much time on Zillow that it now believes that I am a robot, and it makes me confirm that I'm not a robot every single time that I'm on it. So hopefully by the time you all are listening this, we will be settled in our new home in a to be determined location. But in the mix of all of this, I've stopped doing a lot of my own conscious habits. I've not been meditating in the same cadence that I typically would. I've not been moving my body or working out in the same way. Many things that have helped me maintain my sanity have fallen to the wayside. How human, how human. And I am feeling the effects of that. I would say that it takes a lot for me to be stressed, at least in a way that my mind is aware. Certainly my body feels stressed in a lot of different ways, but the stress is very real. And I know that a part of that is the situation we're in, and a part of it is the lack of the habits, just falling away at the things that were always prioritized and now have not been. And what I'm also learning in these moments is to not beat myself up about it. That part of being a teacher in the world means that I've got to forget so that I can remember in times too. So I can really have a chance to practice what I'm called to share into the world in a way that is real and authentic. And I share this openly with you because whatever it is that you are faced with in life, some of it is the situation in itself. And some of it is just our connection to our own humanity, reminding ourselves that we're human, giving ourselves a break, giving ourselves permission to move our bodies, giving ourselves permission to lighten up. We've had the permission as part of our conversation a lot with Ashley Butler here on the show in the Not Sorry series. And yesterday, I gave myself the space to just sit and write because I felt as though there's a message here that's wanting to come out for me. And I want to give myself the time and the space to just allow it to come through and then to read it as often as I need to. And ultimately, it was this writing about a permission slip. So I'm going to read it to you in case this speaks to you as well. This is your permission slip to live, to laugh, to love, to cry and hurt. I hereby grant you permission to be silly and fun and foolish and lost and messy, but most importantly, to be yourself. Even if you don't know who that is or where to find her or him, let this be a journey back to the soul you've always known, but perhaps buried by the experiences that shaped the false you. The true you was never a getting to. It's always been a remembering of your light and your perfection, your wholeness, a remembering that it was always meant to be easy, even when you gripped to the hard and wore it like a badge of honor. At any point of your choosing, you could let it go. Invite in the ease that's been waiting and wrap yourself in its softness. Your edges can be beautiful too, but don't sharpen them so much that you cut out all the good you deserve around you. So often, the last exhale reveals how obvious it was, how obviously loved, held, and divine you always were. But you can claim that knowing now, in this breath, in this moment, in this time, with all its ups and downs. You don't have to get to where you're going to be who you want to be or to live the life you've always wanted. No, my dear, you can simply sign the permission slip and let this field trip of life begin. What a great reminder. What a great writing. I'm so grateful. And maybe you have this practice too, that you feel called to pick up a pen or maybe let your fingers type along and just let wisdom move through you. None of this belongs to us. And yet we're all in this together. And our ups and our downs and our struggles and our remembering and in our forgetting and our staying consistent and in our falling off and our moments of feeling lost and then feeling found, how human of an experience that we are all having. So, whether this year of the fire horse is bringing you incredibly good and fun and fast things, or it's revealing a lot of hardships and challenges and struggles, I truly hope you give yourself the permission slip to be human, to do what you need to take care of you, and to breathe with the remembering that this too shall pass. And yet, this moment that you're in, you are welcome to feel and allow yourself to feel any way that you need to. So much gratitude to you for showing up and listening to this. So much gratitude for just supporting what it is that we're putting out into the world. And so much gratitude for any and all of the conscious work that you are doing. It contributes in ways that you may never know, but the ripple effect is real. So much love.